All right, so we're currently out here at Stormy Lake. This is our first ride of the year. It's still late May, so pretty cold water, but the ice was melted and we just had to do it. So, and surprise, we got two of the same jet skis now. Got rid of the old blue Sea-Doo that was just proving to be nothing but issues. So, should be a good time. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. And unfortunately, that is as far as I got with that video. So, was just having a good time, got the jet skis out. I was sitting in a boat actually, flying the drone with my controller and getting some real nice aerial footage of the whole lake, flying it up close, following everybody around on the jet skis. And did that for about 10 minutes or so and went to go land the drone. So I guess when these drones, you go to land them and everything, they're not, once they start getting close, they have a hard time if it's clear and nice and flat water. They have a real hard time differentiating between that's the ground and that it's just like clear to keep on going. And it's completely my own fault. I should have done a lot more flying and practicing and research, especially when flying around water. But anyway, I gave it the land command, and once you put it into the land mode, it's just going to go straight down to land, and you can no longer control it with the controller. You have to actually cancel the landing on your screen, which you have I think I showed you guys in the previous video when I actually got the drone. You hook up your phone basically to the controller, and that's what you're using to like see what the drone's doing. But anyway, I just watched the thing. Our boat was kind of drifting around a little bit, and it drifted out from underneath where the drone was going to land, and I'm just like watching the thing head straight to the water to land. I'm like, oh, it'll definitely detect that, and it'll abort the landing, and it'll stop. But it just kept going down, and I had the controller set down at that point because it's just supposed to land itself. Like, you don't do anything else when you go to land it. Anyway, it proceeds to land in the water, and I'm just sitting there looking at it. I'm like too far away. One of the guys on the jet skis reached down to try to grab it, barely touched it. It just sank like a rock to the bottom. And this was a couple weeks ago. It was still, I mean, here in Alaska, it's not super warm yet. Well, it is now, but at the time when we had gone out, the water was still very cold, and that particular lake and the spot in that lake where we were at is very deep. And there was actually a couple people that died here a little bit before we had been out, and just because of how cold the water is and how quickly you can get hypothermia. So didn't want to really dive in after it. It just didn't make sense. I mean, it is just an object and is replaceable. It really sucked. Those drones are not cheap at all, but either way, it is replaceable. So while the drone's replaceable, like I said, couldn't really finish out that video because all the footage is stuck on the little SD card that is inside the drone at the bottom of the lake. None of that gets recorded to your phone. You have to pull it after the flight. So that part really sucks too because I wasn't able to finish out this video. But what I was able to do is, obviously, I wasn't going to call it quits after that. I did get a new drone, and I also got some other stuff too that I think is going to make the videos a lot better. So we'll go ahead and show you guys that today, and we'll get you guys a good video. I'm super excited about it. It's going to make the quality of all of the videos across the board way better between the new drone that we got and as well as the other camera equipment. So we'll go ahead and show you guys that now. So in addition to the drone, I also got this other box. What I ended up getting is the GoPro Max. So for those of you that don't know, that is a 360-degree camera that takes some really sweet footage. The main thing I got that for is I was watching some videos of guys with their cars, like just driving on the street, up at the track, doing races and whatnot, and they'll have it mounted to the back of their car, and you can basically get the whole footage of what your car's doing. It looks basically like if you were playing Need for Speed or Forza or something. It looks like video game footage basically, which I thought was pretty cool. So I'm pretty excited about this. We'll be able to use it with the jet skis too, basically mount it to the back of the jet ski, or you can do it to the front, whatever you want. It just takes some really good footage. So obviously got the GoPro Max. The other thing I also got was the GoPro remote, and that is so that way you can turn on and off the camera and stop recording from like inside a vehicle or whatever. Something that's not going to be easy to stop and go with recording any other way. And then also got a pretty nice case for putting both cameras in because I've still got my Hero 9 and I got a lot of accessories and stuff too, so we'll be able to put that in there. On the website it said that the GoPro Max did not come with a case, but apparently it did, so I guess we're gonna probably have a few extra cases. This one's a little bigger. This is about the same size as the one that my Hero 9 came in, and this is a little bigger. So either way, I'm gonna end up needing the cases, so that's all gonna be cool. So first up with the camera, go ahead and pull that out. I've never seen one of these in person, so it's new to me as well. Give you a nice carry bag. It looks like, let's see. Oh yeah, so these are the lenses that basically go over the cameras, because some of the videos I watched, people didn't have them mounted super well and they bounced off, and if you're going down the road or something trying to record yourself, I don't think this thing's gonna hold up that well. So the way that these work is actually pretty interesting. It has a typical mount here at the bottom, just like my Hero 9 does, but then you got these lens covers here, and you'd think that you would have it like this to record with, right? But actually you don't. So imagine you got this mounted to the back of your car, you'd have a stick or whatever that's going to your mount on your car, and it's actually gonna be like this. So this is gonna capture everything in a 360-degree angle, basically for top footage, and then this bottom camera will do the same. So you actually have it like that, and this is just traveling like that as you drive or whatever. So it's pretty cool. You can do normal footage as well, put it in hero mode, and it'll be like a regular GoPro with just one of the cameras. And then 360 mode is when you'll have it angled like that. So that's pretty cool. I'm really excited for that. They only give you one battery, which kind of sucks, and they're not the same batteries that my Hero 9 uses. I'm not sure about the Hero 10. I don't have one of those yet, and I don't know if I'll be getting one just because I already got the Hero 9 and it does pretty well for what I want that type of camera to do. So then you obviously get your mount, you get a sticky mount, and then a charging cable. So nothing too major there. And then I guess that carry bag is just to throw the camera in. I don't know. And then yeah, just a couple lenses in there. So then they also give you, I don't remember if I had to pay extra for that or if it came with it, but 64 gigabyte SD card. So obviously we need that because I'm not really going to do much recording without it. And then next up, it was something I didn't really do a ton of research on. I just saw it was an add-on that they suggested, which probably should have looked at it a little more, but oh well, here we are. I've got it now, and from what I saw, it sounded like a really cool concept. Falls right out of there, okay. Looks like it's got a little slot here in the back where you can kind of put a strap through or something. Probably strap it to your wrist, I would guess, or something like that. Velcro cable in here. Yeah, it looks basically like a wrist strap, just that way it's right there with you. And looks like that's about all they give you with that. Also a charging cable, and then user guide. And finally, we got the carrying case. Like I said, the main reason I got this is because the GoPro Max, from what I saw on the website, did not come with a case. So I was like, well, I need to have a case for that thing. And while I'm at it, I might as well get a bigger one. That way I can put my 9 and the Max both in the same case. So that was the idea behind it. Probably still what I'm going to end up going with. I think, based off what I saw, this should easily be able to hold everything. It's got several padded areas. Nice big pouch up here. It's like a zippered pouch as well. So I should be able to fit quite a few attachments, as well as my remote, and should be both cameras. So the drone was supposed to show up yesterday. It even was at my house at one point, but UPS, apparently there was a signature required for it. UPS showed up, they didn't even bother knocking or anything, and they just took off, left a note on the door that they were going to redeliver it the next day. So here we are today. Finally was able to catch the UPS driver when he showed up, and was able to get it from him. So it is another Skydio drone. It's basically exactly the same as my last drone. The only difference is it is the Skydio 2 Plus. They no longer make the Skydio 2, which really isn't that big of a deal because the Skydio 2 Plus is essentially exactly the same drone, same body and everything. The main difference, you can see here, it looks identical to my previous drone. I don't see anything different on it, honestly. As far as the body goes, the main difference is you got these two antennas on the front arms here, and that's supposed to really increase the range. But as far as the software goes, it's pretty much exactly the same as far as I know. My old drone, it had the same updates that was available for all these. So pretty much the same drone aside from that, which is good because it will be able to work with all of my other accessories. Because if you guys watched my video when I initially got this drone, I did go with pretty much one of their highest level packages you could get. Got the Pelican case, tons of extra batteries and everything. So I did not go with very much extra with this. I got the absolute bare bones you could get, only one battery. This does say Skydio 2 Plus on it. I know they said that the flight times on these newer ones, on this 2 Plus, is supposed to be longer than the old drones, but I don't know if that has anything to do with the batteries or not. The batteries look identical to me, definitely not bigger or anything, same shape, everything. So I don't know if it's just a better, more cells battery or whatnot, but so we got the one battery there that'll fit in our missing spot, so that's cool. Be able to fill that all back up. But yeah, other than that, same deal here. They give you a few extra props, which is cool. We already got some extras. And then just a basic charger, cleaning cloth, and a charging cable. So that's really all I got, guys. There was no reason to get anything else. Like I said, I already got all these accessories in here, so it didn't make sense to spend any more money on it. So yeah, that's really all I've got for this video, guys. I just wanted to let everybody know kind of what happened with the other one, and it really sucks that I lost that footage, that I lost the drone, all that. I mean, wasn't ideal at all, but I think between the new drone, I already kind of know how to fly it. I'll definitely do a lot more practicing this time. But between that and then the new GoPro Max, I think I'm getting a really good camera setup going on. So hopefully we'll get some really good footage coming up. I know we will. I think I'm almost most excited about this GoPro Max, even more than the new drone. Although I was starting to get some really good footage with that drone that unfortunately we lost. So that's about it for this video, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.